Okay guys, so here is the Sarach Sena Flip case, okay? You know what, I'm just going to go ahead and say, guys, Sena is one of my ultimate favorite case makers. I'm really big, for those of you that don't watch my videos very much, I'm really big on leather cases. I love, love, love leather cases. I'm not big on plastic cases, slider cases, silicone cases. For me, leather is where it's at. And Sena makes some of the best leather cases for the iPhone 3G and 3GS, even the original iPhone. And so this is one of their newer cases. This is the Sarach. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And basically it's a flap case. And this is the red on cream, because you can pick which type of stitching you want. And if you notice there, this is like hand constructed, put together. You can get a red on red. There's a black, there's a tan, there's a couple different color variations. This case retails for $69.99, so a $70 case, which is, let's be honest, is expensive. In my opinion, I think it's definitely worth it. I think the craftsmanship is in there. I think there's a lot of attention to detail. This is a solid case. I think this will last you for years. Years. Not like one of those cheap other leather cases. I mean, this feels like really nice quality leather. It's real robust, real sturdy. Let me go and show you the insides of it. Has this flap here. You can kind of sneak some, maybe a couple dollar bills, a credit card, maybe, into a little flap right there. Okay, as you can see in the corners here, it has a magnetic enclosure, which is my favorite. Some of you guys are a little nervous about having magnets close to your iPhone, but you don't have to worry about it with this case. These magnets are really light and not very strong, and Sena has done a lot of testing with magnets. And then I've used magnet cases with flips with magnet enclosures with all of my iPhones. I've never had any issues with it. Of course, Apple does not recommend using magnets with the cases, but you really don't have to worry about it too much. So we have the flap here. Let me go and show you the accessibility. So now when it's closed, you can still get your headphone jack. Nice big opening, so all the headphones will fit in there. Standby switch is blocked, but you can still click through the leather. So if you push it, you can still press it, and it will respond to it. Okay. And so let's go back to the side. The whole top corner is open, so you can get to your silent switch really easily. The volume rocker is not covered up. There's a big hole for that right there. A slit, so you can push through there. And the bottom connector is right there, so you don't have to open up the flap or anything to get to the connector. There's no like flap over here. Like I said, it's magnetic enclosure, which is a nice plus. So you can get to the dock connector really easily. Two holes, one for the microphone, one for the speaker. And the camera is not being blocked off as well, so it's like a nice little cutaway there. Okay, open it up. And then we have our home button is not being blocked. It's a nice little dip right here in the leather, so you can still press that there. And the sensors are not being blocked by the top of the leather either. Nice big opening here. There is a little bit of an edge to it, so if, it's pretty thin. The leather is not super thick on the sides here, so if you're typing, it's never been a big issue for me as far as the sides getting in the way when typing. And you have the flap. So like I said, guys, I love this case. The only thing I'd like to see changed or as an option is a belt clip. I like using belt clips. They don't have that option for this case. That would, I think, adding a belt clip to this would probably make this one of my top 3 favorite cases. It's still, it's still one of my top 3 favorite cases, but I just think that would push it above and beyond my expectations. Besides that, though, guys, you need to check out. If you haven't heard of Sena, SENAcases.com, go check out their website. They have a lot of nice quality stuff. Like I said, they're probably one of my top 3 favorite case makers, Sena. And this case is no exception to that. Really good job. So if you want to check it out, like I said, $70, a little bit on the expensive side. If you want a case that you're going to hold on to for a very long time, this is where it's at, right here. Okay? If you have purchased this case already, if you've been using it for a few months, I've only tested it for about a week or so. If you've been using it for a month or so, why don't you let us know what you think about it? Have there been any issues? Have the strings been coming on loose? Do you still love it the same way you did the first day you got it? Whatever it is, post a comment, let us know, tell us what you think about it, okay? That's going to be it for me today, guys. This is another video review brought to you by BuyMeAnIPhone.com.